I now look to Lily Phillips to close the case for the proposition.
I'm quite intimidated being here at the prestigious Oxford University, but any university for that matter, because I didn't even go to university. But I'm sure I got just as good an education at the 3-year performance diploma at an unrecognised dance college in Watford. I learnt a lot there. I learnt about pirouettes, counting up to 8, and eating disorders. In beautiful irony, when I typed this up, the computer auto-corrected my spelling of the word pirouette, which just shows how much I learned at that piece of shit college. But I'm here to argue that all we need is love. But that kind of sentimentality doesn't sit well with me, doesn't come naturally because I'm from London. And I'm the kind of Londoner that when I'm crossing the road in London, if it's a bit risky, if it's the red man, I make sure that when I cross, I sandwich myself in between 2 other people. So if a car comes from either direction, they'll die. So as you can see, London has hardened me somewhat, or as my boyfriend likes to describe it, has given me a cold, dead English heart. But I'm here arguing that all we need is love, because I think love can manifest in mysterious ways, and I want to share 2 stories with you where my outlook on love was changed forever. The first one is when I realised I loved my boyfriend for the first time. And I just want to prepare any hopeful romantics in the room, that the story does end with a declaration of love, but it begins with my vagina. Which I thought might be a bit out there for you guys, but we just had pegging, so... This is primary school shit, okay. So I use moon cups for my period. Does anyone here use a moon cup? Jamie does. Yeah. Does anyone? A few people know what they are. I've actually brought one in just to show the people, plebs at the back that don't know. This is a moon cup. I didn't just pull that out of my vagina. Those of you at the back, it's a spare one that I have. But basically, do you want to touch it, Jamie? Yeah, sorry. Got to be inclusive with these things. God, it hasn't been used today. But they're great. So you just pop it up yourself, you wash it, and then you reuse it. They're amazing. I love them. So everyone should get one, women and men. They double up as a surprisingly satisfying butt plug. So fun for all the family. But the thing about these moon cups is when you get them, you have to trim this little stem bit. Getting front row. I'm sorry. So you have to trim this bit according to your size. And I got a bit carried away with this trimming because I kept trimming it, kept putting it back up myself, kept trimming it, and I was like, oh my God, I've got such a tiny vagina. I was so excited by this, kept trimming it, and then my vagina just took it. Honestly. Thank you. Just took it. I want to give it back. Bitch. And no matter what I tried, I couldn't get this environmentally friendly bugger out of me. And in the end, I had to call my boyfriend in to come and help me get it out. Which is really annoying because I'm an independent woman. But he was amazing. You know, he strode in like a man going into battle, rolled up his sleeves and said firmly, bear down and push like you're having a baby. Which I instinctively knew how to do, which really pissed me off. But it worked, and we did manage to get the moon cup out. We did it with a bit of enthusiasm, though, and the contents did sort of decorate the bathroom. It's fine, it's fine. Just a tiny bit went on his face. Just a smidge. But the point is, in that moment, in that blood-spattered bathroom, I knew I loved this man. You know, he had pulled the moon cup out of inside of me. And I thought, this is the person I want to attach myself to. I want to be with this man in a real way. The second story I have for you, again, a warning. I'll just give this to you, Jamie.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. I do need it back, though. I'm leaking. So that's why I wore a suit. No, the second story, again, it starts with a cute puppy, but ends with a vagina. So you might be sensing a theme there. So me and my boyfriend recently got a puppy, which is cute. It's a bit weird because we're both very selfish. So I'm a comedian, he's an actor. So our relationship is based on both of us waiting for the other person to finish talking so that we can talk about ourselves again. But we got a puppy, and everyone says having a puppy is like having a baby. And it is. Like, you have to look after it, get it to sleep. Obviously, the breastfeeding is tough. But the big difference between a puppy and a baby is that if my puppy suddenly ran out to the road and got run over, there's a part of me that would be relieved. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. My nipples are very sore. Very sore. But one day, my puppy got cystitis. Did anyone even know that puppies could get that? No one at Oxford even knew that. Good. So I had to look up what to do, and on the internet it said what you have to do is trim the hair around the puppy's vagina and then put pseudocreme on it. Weird, isn't it? But I was like, I better set to work. I'm a mother now. So I thought I would do the trimming while the puppy was asleep. Just hear me out. Because she sleeps on her back, like with her legs apart. Asking for it. And so I crept up on her with my little scissors. I can't believe I did this, it's so embarrassing. And I started trimming, but then she woke up as I was mid-Brazilian. Very annoying. And then me and my boyfriend had a big row over who was going to put the pseudocreme on the dog's vagina. He won, so he got to do it. And it took him ages. He was being so sweet and gentle and delicate with her. And it was just another one of those amazing rushes of feelings of love towards him and the way he was treating this puppy of ours. I mean, needless to say, she immediately licked it all off and then vomited. But the moment stands alone. And I felt that love for him again. I thought, you know, this is someone I want to be with in a real way once he's washed his hands. So I argue that all we need is love, because in those moments, I wasn't thinking about anything else but love. It gave me mindfulness that we all search for, and it's very hard to actually come by. But these moments, they force you to forget about everything else. They force you to just love, to just live, to just be, and not think about what you can and cannot change in the world. So maybe all we need is love, because it gives us the space in this chaotic world to handle the next challenge that awaits us. And whether those moments are watching leaves sway softly in the winter breeze, or the stoic nature in which your boyfriend helps you birth your own moon cup, or whether it's listening to the breathing of your new puppy lying on your lap, or whether it's watching your boyfriend gently apply pseudocreme to that puppy's genitals. Whatever it is, it gives us peace and a quiet before the storm. Just to finish, I'm sure you're all wondering what happened with the puppy and why she did get cystitis. We eventually found out. We took her to the vets, did a little examination, and he said two things. Firstly, stop breastfeeding your dog, which is a fair point. And secondly, the reason she keeps getting cystitis is because she has an enlarged vulva hood. Yes, Jamie, that's what he said, an enlarged vulva hood, which I thought was incredible. And you know, I know dogs are supposed to look like their owners, but that shit is spooky.